President Lai Ching-te came to power in May. In his inauguration speech, he called on China to stop politically and militarily intimidating Taiwan. But 3 days later, China launched large-scale military drills simulating a full-blown attack on Taiwan. Lai also had to quickly get to grips with strife on the domestic front when lawmakers from the opposition passed reforms increasing oversight of the government. Lai and his party are still challenging those reforms in the Constitutional Court. In July, Taiwan was hit by a deadly typhoon that caused flooding in areas in the south of the country. And then in August, Lai went to Jinmen off the Chinese coast, and he went to mark the 66th anniversary of a conflict between Taiwan and China. While there, he said that Taiwan must carry on the spirit of the soldiers who fought against China. Earlier, I spoke to an analyst who follows Taiwanese politics, and I started off by asking what stood out for him during Lai's first 100 days as president.
One is he's kind of restored the way that power is structured within both the DPP and within government. But what I mean by this is that he has heavily favored people from within his New Tide faction and people that he previously worked with in government before us. Now, this is in sharp contrast to Tsai Ing-wen, because after the Chen presidency, where the factions were brutally battling it out in the press, what she did is she put in a power-sharing formula between the different factions so that each faction would know what percentage of plum positions within the party and within government they would be getting. So again, we're starting to see the return of factional politics. But what this has also done is this has meant that Lai has consolidated power far more strictly and around him and his people.
Since Lai came to power, China has carried out large-scale military drills around Taiwan, and it's also been increasing its Coast Guard patrols in waters around Jinmen. How do you think Lai has dealt with the Cross-Strait challenges he's faced?
I think he's slightly more plain-spoken or blunt than Tsai was, but even then he's still being fairly diplomatic and basically is following the same line as Tsai Ing-wen did. This is the Republic of China, Taiwan, and that Taiwan does not need to declare independence because the Republic of Taiwan is already an independent country. Well, Lai sold himself, when it comes to cross-strait relations, as continuing Tsai Ing-wen's pattern, and that's basically what he's done. So he's lived up to not only what he campaigned on, but also, I think, the expectations that people had of him. Now, there were some people who were afraid that he was going to be far more radical than Tsai, but that has not panned out.